one of the first meetings with the tech people, they're like, hey, now, we don't have Wi-Fi, but at 3 of our 6 schools. And I'm like, what? I said, we don't have Wi-Fi? And they're like, yeah, the Wi-Fi we have, the parents put it in, they did the best they could, but, it's not what you're thinking.
Yeah.
And so, you don't cut a lot of ribbons and have parades when you put infrastructure in a school.
Right.
But that had to happen. You don't do it when you do deep cleans.
Yeah.
We spent a fortune cleaning and taking out, 35, 40-year-old carpet at Thompson High School. So we did a one-to-one district. During COVID, it kind of put everybody in where we needed that. And that was a tool, when you look at the pandemic and all of the tragedy and all of the things that went on, one thing it did provide us was the need to move to a one-to-one district, get everyone on a similar platform, and we purchased Chromebooks. We were able to use, a variety of different funding sources. But, right now we're one-to-one, and we have Chromebooks available to our students. And we also have touchscreens available. I think the last group's going to be the 3rd grade that will get theirs this summer. They have Chromebooks, but they'll get the new ones with the touchscreen, which is amazing. But that's 8,000 Chromebooks. We continue to put smart panels in every room. People were talking about that today. Every kid had their Chromebook. Every kid was logged in. Every kid was working. The Wi-Fi worked.
Yep.
The panel connected. The teacher had their laptop. Everything was connected. They were just amazed. So I was kind of happy today.
Yes.
And I was there. A lot of people were around looking.
Very proud.
Technology coordinators in each building. We have continuous tech PD. That's been a fabulous thing. We've grown our technology department. So I'm real proud of where we are with technology. And on another piece of the puzzle, we were able to purchase the Restore building from the First Methodist Church.
Yes.
And you're talking about a triple blessing. That was a blessing. The craft piece of our school system, it's kind of that would be the last piece of the puzzle. Not that it's last, but it's the last thing we had on our list to get done. We've checked everything else off. But that, looking at building a building that we needed and to do the things, you're talking about, a significant amount of money. Well, we were able to purchase the Restore building for about $45 a square foot. And
that's
there's no way we could have built
Yeah.
it. And then it's, and I remember it from shopping when it was a Winn-Dixie.
Me too.
When Pan used to be one of our favorite shopping spots. So
I used to work there.
So I remember when walking through it, brought back all these memories. But we're able to do 2 or 3 things with that building. We're first going to keep the auditorium that the church did a fabulous and beautiful job on the auditorium, and most of you have been in there to vote.
Yes.
Beautiful part of that we're going to keep. I think the church is going to use it for a couple of years until, as needed. And we're going to use it as a school system because there's some things that we do that doesn't require a 1,000-seat pack or a 650-seat pack, and they want a smaller, more intimate crowd. They can pull students in there and do a performance or something. There's great parking.
Yeah.
We get like 70% of the parking, so this is a great deal. But we were able to purchase that. We're going to do our craft academy. There's 4 things we're going to do. That's not going to be this fall. It'll be the next fall.
Okay.
Because we have to build it out.
Yes.
We have to demo and build it out. But we're going to have building construction, welding, HVAC, and mechatronics, which is a fancy way of saying industrial maintenance.
Okay.
So it's the new term for that. But what I'm excited though is you're talking about it being 7 minutes or 6 minutes from the high school. You can be at that Restore building from anywhere in Alabaster in 11 minutes, 12 minutes. Well, unless you get hit by a train.
That's a whole other story.
Yeah, if you get stopped by a train, that's different. But that's okay. There are worse things than having to be stopped by a train.
You're right.
So, but that is a game changer because what we've had to do, we've contracted with a craft academy downtown. But if I'm a student, say I'm in the band and I want to learn how to do welding, well, guess what? I've got to make a choice.
You gotta choose.
So what we're hoping is that by providing this in-house in September of 25 or August of 25 is that we will be able to have that program for our children in town and we have plenty of room. That's only about half the space. We'll be able to add 4 or 5 additional programs based on need
Oh,
and what
wow.
people have. The other thing, we're able to move our ACES program and alter there as well on another wing. It's so
Okay.
big, I can't believe it. I'm just amazed every time when people ask me, how are you getting that done? I'm like, well, it was a great deal.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
could not.
It was just the right thing,
And,
right?
and sometimes you just get triple blessed, and that was a blessing. And I want to compliment the Methodist Church here in Alabaster, their leadership and their trustees and their ministers were wonderful to work with. They were so kind, and that made me feel really great about being a citizen here. They told me that they were excited that it would still serve the youth of this community.
Absolutely.
And that's you just don't see that
You're right.
in the communications. I enjoyed getting to talk to them, and they've always been a great partner. That's just another way that we have partnerships here.
That's wonderful.
So that will happen, and then and then plus I can't wait to get the little marquee done out there on the front that says Alabaster City Schools Champions Craft Academy.
That's going to be
'Cause
cool.
that's going to hit our tagline right there. But we're going to also look at possibly adding like auto body and paint, because that's it's a kind of a big trend now. There's 3 or 4 other items on our list, but we're going to let our workforce development, and we had so many people reach out. Compliments to all the business leaders in this community that have reached out to us, that want to partner with us
Yeah.
and things like that. Just want a big thank you to them. So that's a big plus.
What
and,
an opportunity
yeah.
for our kids.
Changes
I love
everything.
it. Yeah.
And it also something that's on our 5-year plan can get done in 2 years, which is, I love those type of
Yep.
stories.
Let's move right
So next
along.
year, hopefully we'll be having the big rollout. We'll have some good art of what it looks
Yeah.
like. And maybe we might even do our next, the end of next year at the Craft Academy to see the progress that's
Yeah.
going on.
Well, we are excited about that for sure.
We are, and I'm excited.